it's Jeff from New York, and today we have a quick video. We're going to play a quick game. So there's no hidden mascots or anything in this video. It's just going to be a quick game on do you know how to pronounce street names in New Orleans. Most streets in the French Quarter not only have street signs, but they also have the name of the street in tiles at the intersection. Some streets are easy to pronounce, such as you see here, Bourbon, COLISEUM, Frenchman. Then there's Magazine, and we have St. Peter, and there's also a St. Anne. And here's where things become a little bit trickier and they get harder as we go along. Lots of tourists and visitors call this Royale Street, when it's really just good old Royal. But you know you're speaking to a real local when they refer to it as Roll. Is this Decatur or Decatur Street? The correct pronunciation is Decatur. Some streets in the French Quarter are named after wines. You would order a nice red Burgundy at a restaurant, but if you're walking in New Orleans, the street you're on is Burgundy. Speaking of wine, you might want to relax at the end of the day with a nice glass of Bordeaux, but if you're walking on the street, what do you think it's called? That's right, it's good old Bordeaux, just like the wine. It's not Esplanade, it's Esplanade. Go ahead, give this one a try. Some people, not too many, but some of them say chart. I don't know why, but that's what they say. Others say Chartres, which kind of makes sense in this area. But the correct pronunciation is Chartres. Is it Desiree or Desire? I'll give you a hint. There's tons of streetcars in New Orleans. One of them is named Desire. Is it Daphne? Daphne? The correct pronunciation is Daphne. On a scale of 0 to 10, this one probably rates a 9 on the difficulty level. Is it TERPSICHORE? TERPSICHORE? Again, the word chore is at the end, so it must be TERPSICHORE, right? Well, the correct pronunciation is TERPSICHORE. It's a hard CH, like in the word cough. TERPSICHORE. EUTERPE? EUTERPE? It's actually EUTERPE. Since we dropped the last vowel on a lot of these street names, this must be Margin Street. Or is it Marigny or Marigny? It's actually Marigny. URSULINES, URSULINES. I believe it's actually pronounced Ursuline. You just have to drop that fat S at the back. This one's pronounced just like it's spelled, PRYTANIA. Not sure why, but many of the streets outside the French Quarter are actually named after Greek muses. Go ahead, give this one a try. It's pretty difficult and it seems to trip a lot of people up, especially if you're not from the area. It's pronounced Chapatoulos. Extra credit if you can spell it. Toulouse, Toulouse, Toulouse. It's Toulouse, like the French artist Toulouse-Lautrec. It's Orleans, not Orleans or Orleans, which brings us to this beautiful city's name itself, perhaps one of the most butchered city names in the U.S. It's New Orleans. Think of the New Orleans Saints. You never hear people say the New Orleans Saints or New Orleans Saints. It's New Orleans. That's the way the city's pronounced. Lots of people in the South have a lazy tongue, and I don't mean that with any disrespect. It's just that, well, take for example the word y'all. You hear that a lot down south, and it's actually a lazy tongue word for you all. And that's where New Orleans comes from. A lot of people say New Orleans down here, but it's really pronounced New Orleans. So how'd you do? There's a lot more crazy names down here, and maybe we'll cover them in another video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like, comment, ask some questions, and most importantly, subscribe by clicking on the button on the left. You can visit all of my New York videos by clicking on the top right, or check out my videos on other favorite places to visit by clicking on the bottom right. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you around the city.